In 2004, the provincial electoral district of Fort McMurray-Wood Buffalo was formed after the boundary redistribution was done by the Alberta government. Fort McMurray-Wood Buffalo was the largest district in both population and landmass in Alberta, causing the provincial government to split the electoral district into two ridings, Fort McMurray-Wood Buffalo and Fort McMurray-Conklin. Longtime community advocate and previous councillor Sharon Clarkson is in favor of this new change to our region.
You know, I think if anything, at least you've got two voices then representing, and there's always strength in numbers, and so it's not just sort of the lone voice in the wilderness. With having two voices, I think that increases the visibility of our community, the positiveness of our community, and the opportunity to get the message heard, you know, at double time.
Premier Redford has not declared an election yet, but with much anticipation that an election will be in the new year, local municipal councillor Don Scott has put his name forward to be nominated to represent the PC party for the new Conklin riding.
I think it's been challenging in this region. I think there's such growth here that we need to make sure that this region is getting what it deserves. And the closer we are to government, I think the better the decisions are going to be for our region.
Having only a year of political experience, Don Scott is not afraid of changing his political role in our community.
Is that a lot of people have no experience before they take another step in the level. So I've got a year of experience. I've ran for various boards. I'm on the United Way. I'm a bencher with the Law Society of Alberta. I've been in municipal council for a year, so I believe that I have experience. I have the experience of running a business, so I believe that my background is well suited to running for MLA.
Traditionally, the riding of Fort McMurray has had the lowest voter turnout in all of Alberta. But hopefully with the splitting of this electoral district, Don Scott is anticipating that more people will become passionate about politics.
For myself, I'm going to be going door to door. My first step is just to get the nomination. If I'm successful getting the nomination, then I prepare for the election. But right now, it's just a matter of getting as many people out to support me as possible and going to every community that I can.
Presently, Don Scott is a councillor in Ward 1 for the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo, a role that he plans on continuing with until an election is held.
I believe that I am going to have a more positive campaign. I understand that some will take negative attacks during a campaign, but I'm hoping to stay positive during the campaign.
Depending on when the election is held and if Don Scott is elected, will determine whether or not Fort McMurray needs to hold a by-election in 2012 for Don Scott's seat on municipal council. But according to Mr. Scott, he might not be the only seat that could be up for grabs on council, for he predicts that others in our community will be putting their names forward for provincial politics soon.
I don't think I'll be the last person to announce. I'm certainly the one in my riding who's going to announce. I expect there will be others who will come out. And I believe the more people that come out, the better for our region, really. We need to get people interested in the political process, and the more people that run, the more excited people are going to be to get out and vote.
Presently, Premier Redford has not declared a provincial election, but there has been definite hints to predict that Alberta residents will be most likely going back to the polls in 2012. The question now is, when? In Fort McMurray, I'm Bianca Jade for Shaw TV.